Hello. Um, a, a long while back, I decided to start a map, which its main focus was to be like a museum. And I didn't really have like any reference point for like the museum. I didn't really give a shit. The main idea was to be a museum featuring uh, artworks from the early 2000s that people made in the Counter-Strike community because I thought they were really fucking cool and I wanted to just feature them in some way, preserve them and make sure they don't like disappear off the internet just suddenly one day. This was kind of the best I could do with, Half-Life texture resolution. I definitely could have bumped it, but I didn't want to like I don't know. I just didn't want to. I guess I didn't want to pressure good old gold source. That's still decently readable for the most part. There's definitely some textures just don't work. They do not hold up. But the actual artworks don't look half bad. Like this one, it's pretty good. I might add the actual artworks on screen. If so, there. If not, oops, I'm sorry. But yeah, um, it's it's interesting because the archives that the Internet Archive have kind of they don't hold everything. There's some the way all of this was worked out. There's like a website called like CS Art. Not exactly that, but it was like a subsidiary of Planet Half-Life and their Counter-Strike websites. The way it was set up was in weeks. So you had like the first 5 weeks where it was basically just this one dude asked on a forum to like for people to just send their artworks related to Counter-Strike, and he would feature them just kind of randomly and rate them with the kinds of ratings you would see in the 2000s that don't really add up to much, but they're just like, something. The way everything kind of unfolded, it became kind of a big thing. It went on for like 17 weeks or so, something like that. So it was like decently popular and had like a lot of people making some pretty cool stuff for such a uh kind of niche little thing as a fucking Half-Life mod in like 2000, I think. Maybe a bit later. I don't know. I don't know why this one's shifted. What? Why did I do that? I think I must have fucked that one up. I must have. Yeah, I like this one. This one's really cool. It's drawn, but it's also I don't know. It just fits. It fits Counter-Strike in a weird fashion. There's also this other dude in the 2000s that had like well, there was a couple of different Counter-Strike comics in the 2000s. There was one that was pretty popular based on a French comic from even earlier in the years of life, which apparently had like so somebody made a model of like those comic characters and they're just like CT models. It's pretty funny. I think I saw it in like ModDB. Maybe I'll give the link or like the picture on screen. It's really funny. But yeah, we'll go over there a bit later. That a lot of the I I kind of sequestered. That's not the word. I kind of like set up this entire museum in kind of a lopsided way, where a lot of like the early years, called the Stew era, because I think that was like that was like the main dude that was like sending in a bunch of artworks back in like those first 6 weeks. So I just called it that. Yeah, like these are the first few weeks, and that's really it. I think this side is like 1 through 3, and then this one's 4, 5, 6, with like a bit more down here that didn't fit in betweens. Jack the Terrorist Whipper. A lot of artworks of like CT's Knife T, or the opposite. I guess it was just really funny to watch. It was just a very, very like recognizable thing with Counter-Strike. That wasn't just military man that looks like it has a fucking brick for a shoe. Moment of Truth. Yeah, this one's fun too. The font's weird. The general like composition of a lot of these are like obviously very, you know, amateurish, but there's definitely some that shine and actually kind of like feel cool for something as, I mean, honestly kind of stupid as Counter-Strike. I got no clue what the fuck that says. I think it's like a sniper down, that's what it says. See, it's not that bad. Stealth or death. A lot of these early years, there wasn't really any tools to use other than, you know, like photo editing tools, Photoshop or Paint.net and whatnot. So to actually have the models in a different position other than like, you know, these ones, and generally just get good screenshots of that sort of stuff. People would use model viewers to cycle through the like animations and like pose the camera somewhere in like the vicinity that they wanted, and just screenshot of that and added it. And I think it's really creative. I think it's cool. As limited as it is, it kind of works for a lot of things. This one's fun. It's a little comic, referencing a couple of funny little things. This one's fucked up. I don't know if the time's gonna run out. That's probably fine. Yeah. Again, texture size, and also just generally like the framing of everything. How I set it up, it just kind of sucks. If I had to... Okay. I'd probably like recreate the entire museum to fit better these textures. I really should have done that first, but I kind of freeballed a lot of this, like I always do with my mapping endeavors. But yeah, this... I think this texture's upside down. Yeah, it is. I think I might have done that on purpose. Maybe. No. This one is like... very... very clearly like early into the time frame, you know, because it's basically just 4 screenshots, like just like stapled together and smoothed out the edges and just Counter-Strike. That's it. Like, I'm saying like too much. I'm sorry in advance. Sorry. It's just really funny. Is this the same texture? No. No, but I think this must have been made by the same person. Well, I said it earlier. Probably was made by Stu. Probably. I'm not gonna check. That's for later me to check. I think this is the first like drawn artwork that was made of like a Counter-Strike character. There probably was some, but I say drawn, but like seriously drawn, not like comic or like cartoony, just like full on like a real ass interpretation of the character that wasn't just goof. This a fucking hip hop album cover. I don't remember what they wrote out, but it reads like Christ is dead, but I'm 100% sure that's not the case. They're hugging it out. I'm happy for them. Yeah, you can see pretty clearly. You can see it earlier, but like here, the like model viewer just in like full capacity. Yeah, I think that says enemy spotted. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Like the E-N-E. There's no M, but might be that. This artwork's fucked up. This is just the weirdest. Like it's got the gun. There's like a promo image made by Chuck Jones for Half-Life 1, like before the game was like fully released, and they have this gun. So it's a complete like coincidence, but now that I know of that knowledge, I'm looking at this and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't a gun in Counter-Strike. So I guess it was just cool. It was a cool looking gun. They wanted to put it in this grotesque fucking T. Oh, yeah, it's lovely. It's not a bridge. I think it's a bridge. I can't. Terrorist force. I think this is yeah, because this is the first week's. It's like week 2. CT's nightmare. It's like a less well executed version of that last thing. I love this texture. Always Counter-Strike. Dated 2000. My Dark Soldiers. I don't know. Something about this just funny. Like there's no... It's just a Photoshop job. Enter the strike. Yeah, some of these, like over there and this one, I guess, like they really like heavily reference the Matrix. So that's gonna be fun to look at. Yeah, I think this one, well, maybe not as much as I thought. All right, there you go. Yeah, the Matrix, like fucking, it's like a specialist crossover. Yeah, look at that. So, I don't actually know when the Matrix came out. I mean, 99? I'm guessing. Like, I gotta be honest. I wasn't born back then, so can't really say. But I'm guessing. When the Matrix came out, from what I understand, it was like a cultural zeitgeist. And this is kind of telling. I don't know. Which one? This one's creepy. It doesn't really translate well, but it's like the fucking hostages all like scared and shit. It's just fucking odd. I like it though. I'm gonna run out of time again. I think there's a way to do it. It's just, whatever. Let's go over here while we have the time. Yeah. So, as I said, as I said earlier, some of the artworks just weren't properly archived, so all that's left is this tiny little thumbnail. And I took it in stride and just used them as like tiny little silhouettes of what could have been. Just line them up. I think there's a few more. No, I think they used to be over here, but then I moved them here because it felt just more fitting. I think there's a better version of this one. No, I'm pretty sure all of these are fucked. They just had no proper resolution. Look at this funky roof. Don't ask me about the eye. Yeah. Some of these I didn't have I was just putting temporary stuff. This one's fun. It's weird because it's model drawn. It's very like obviously drawn. Looks cool. Fully in full resolution, it does look really like off, but in this resolution, I don't know, it looks better. I don't know. The round's about to end. Counter-terrorists win. These fish used to move. I don't know what happened. I guess we'll take a minute off to go around the museum, show you what's going on. I don't know why there's a tree just kind of growing out of this bin. A lot of this map is made out of boredom, so you just kind of get that. This little nook. Scary. Yeah, I wanted a beach sort of area in the back, so I did that. It's very fucked. It's like not good. I think there's a way to get up there, but I might be wrong. I do know there is a way up on the roof, so we'll go up there. It's like a ladder over here. No. Oh wait, no, it's inside. My bad. Going inside. It's okay. Off. We're going on T side this time. Can you accept that it's just me and you? Summer, take me back. I wanna take you back. Can you accept that it's just me and you? You can break this. You can't. One of these can break. I guess I didn't implement that. I didn't make this, but it's pretty jank, I think. Yeah, the turn is just not good. It's not great. It is pretty speedy though. But it just kind of sinks. Yeah. I guess the roof will wait. I think there's a secret up there though. There's this area. I think if you know, it's just quiet. It's way too quiet though. Alright. Yeah, his map's not great, but it's got some passion, so. Yeah. Where were we? We were here. This art. It's just insane. There's two of them, and they're both like, what the fuck is going on? Crazy. It's very over the top, and overall I think it's just fucking weird. It's just so cool. That's another one of these kind of like Matrix. Well, maybe not really Matrix. And then no. The jump, the like action T. It's very Matrix inspired, I'd say. It's cool. Oh, right. I got distracted by the fucking drawing, but this is the start of like 3DS Max and like people figuring out how to export the models and use them in different software to just make cooler scenes without gold source jank. And it's not apparent on everything, but in some later cases down the line, it's pretty apparent. Except for the one over there, but I'll show you. He's so fucking cool. God damn. This was weird. It's very unique in the sense that it just barely has anything to do with Counter-Strike other than this one screenshot of that like sloped path on T side. It's really weird. I like it though. I think it's really bright for what it's worth. It fits Italy in more ways than one. And I forget the name of this creator, but he was very not active, but definitely inspiring to the few that like looked at this whole Counter-Strike art and had a bunch of these sorts of artworks. So I forget the name, but I could show it on screen really well. Like you can see, well, you can't really see here, but the boards in the actual image is like very much not gold source. It's very rendered, and yeah, of course, the lake just not doable in something like gold source, or at least at that time, I think. Trouble in Cobble Rocks, or on the Cobble Rocks. Damn. This one's cool. It's almost like an ad for the gun, for the CT gun. It's very bloody. That's cool. It gives me a certain vibe with all the green. It reminds me of a manga I read when I was younger. I forget the name of it, but it was very. It had very green covers, and that's really all I can like recount. It was also really fucking weird, but I guess that can be attributed to anything. It's fucking face. Goddamn. Counter-Strike. CS. This one's weird. I like it because it's like it's a drawing, but it's like, what the fuck's going on? I get it. It's a headshot, but I guess the anime style just protrudes me. It's freaking me out. And here's the final one in this entire gallery that's really not, that I haven't shown off yet, and it's this. Yeah, it's not great. From what I can from what I can recount in the like website's rating, it was very much appalling and just described as fucking ugly. But I think it's funny considering, this thing's out now, and like people have been waiting for fucking 2 decades, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, forgot the fucking roof. Nearly forgot. It's over here. The times run out. Okay, perfect. That's fine. I think if you jump, no, it's not here. Where is it? You have to like jump up to an invisible ladder here. I think it's one of these. Or did I remove it? No. Did I? Or do I suck? I think that might be just. There is a way to get up here. I might have forgotten how. Damn, I hid this shit well. I think maybe it was over here. What? Is this like a shittier version? Or maybe? No. Oh, now I'm annoyed. Annoyed that I don't remember. Fuck. It was a ladder, right? That's something in here, maybe? No, it definitely was a ladder. It couldn't have been anything else. Oh, I'm stumped. And annoyed. Anyway, there's somewhere around that corner an invisible ladder. I'll switch sides just to show you the roof. Nice. Guess it must have been an earlier version because I remember opening this up, changing it. And something fucked up. I'm not showing the proper version. Oh well. That's fine. It's not like there's a lot of differences. It's basically like texture switches and whatnot, but it's kind of it. The secret on the roof. I was experimenting with like the funk tank entity because I was inspired by witnessing the maps by Miles Chumchall and his workarounds to make like a fake eye turning and watching the players. And I thought that was really cool. I want to try that. So I got a texture and made a ball and set it all up, and I put it up here for a while, but I guess I must have deleted it somewhere.